Hamilton Boys High School in 5. Mount Albert Grammar number 1, North Island silver medalists, St Andrews College number 1, South Island gold medalists, and Christchurch Boys High School, the South Island bronze medalists. They're underway, and this once again will be the first championship A final for some of these lads, and the under 15 boys, Cox 4. We just watched, it's a pretty even dispatch. There's only perhaps lanes 2 and 3, which is Glendowie and McLean's dropping back as they come through the 100 metre buoy. And what a display, these young men pushing on the foot stretchers and drawing the oars through. And we look out, and now they're starting to sort each other out. We can see out here that St Andrews, the South Island title holder, have pushed out well, but inside them Mount Albert and Hamilton Boys and Auckland Grammar have all come with them. And then look over to the other side of the course, and we can see that Wakatipu High School is there as well. So you can see through the camera, I'm sure, that we've got 6, 7, 4, 1, then 6 and 5. So the action's coming from St Andrews and Hamilton Boys and Wakatipu High School, and then back to Mount Albert Grammar. And the only ones that are dropping off just a little bit at this stage would be McLean's over there in lane 3, Glendowie, and out to Christchurch Boys High School out here on the outside of the course as we see them. So St Andrews, we just see the stroke look across, and I just know that Tom Flaville, the coxswain, he's got his eyes firmly focused on the finish line, and he's pushing his charges along, but I just see the stroke take a sneaky look, but he's back with his eyes in the boat now. Then we look across to Wakatipu High School, who are the South Island silver medalists, and they're trucking well as well. Auckland Grammar number 1, so Henry Briggs, he's the coxswain there, but he's finding himself the North Island title holders there currently in 3rd position. Then come outside them to Hamilton Boys High School, they'd be in 4th, and then it's McLean's and Mount Albert Grammar, they would be level pegging, then go back to Glendowie, and then come out here to Christchurch Boys High School out on the outside of the field. But it's the boys from Wakatipu, it's the boys from Queenstown. They hold the narrowest of margins from St Andrews here on the outside of the course. And then there's a good old ding-dong going on between Auckland Grammar and Hamilton Boys High School in the middle of the field. But it's the 2 South Island crews just belying the rankings that led them into this A final. But when you think that Wakatipu were the silver medalists for the South Island and St Andrews were the gold medalists in the South Island, then perhaps it's not surprising that they are taking the challenge to the 2 North Island crews in the middle. Auckland Grammar, the North Island title holders, find themselves in 4th spot, just a canvas down on Hamilton Boys, who in turn are about a 1/3 of a length down on St Andrews, who in turn are the narrowest of margin, just about a foot down on Wakatipu, who have taken a flyer down there in lane number 1. Then it's back to Auckland Grammar, and just a fraction, about a canvas back to McLean's, and then you go back to Glendowie, who would be level pegging with Mount Albert Grammar, and then half a length back to Christchurch Boys High School. But as they approach the 1,000 metre mark, who's going to go through first? Looks like it might be St Andrews, just narrowly, and the mover is Hamilton Boys, so the red boat in lane number 5. They've come up to challenge the 2 South Island crews that have led through much of this first 1,000 metres. Wakatipu High School still there as well. It's pretty much bow ball for bow ball as they've gone through the 1,000 metres and they set sail for the downhill run. But St Andrews now. St Andrews have seen the challenge from Hamilton Boys on the inside and are just trying to push up. They've lifted their rating slightly. Oh, I don't know. I think they're just pushing a little bit harder on the foot stretcher. But I think Hamilton are having the better of that battle, and Hamilton are just inching forward. And now we see Wakatipu drop back on the other side of the field. Go back to lane number 4 to Auckland Grammar. They're in 4th spot, but they're under pressure from McLean's inside them. You see the 2 bow balls, McLean's and Auckland Grammar, going through the boys together. They're looking to push up on Wakatipu on the inside, and they would be within about a 1/4 of a length. And it's McLean's that's doing the better of that battle with Auckland Grammar. go back to the leading crews. It's St Andrews and it's Hamilton Boys. St Andrews by the narrowest of margins as they pass through the buoy lines. It's only a matter of about 5 centimetres I'm going to put on it. Then we see that Wakatip have found their rhythm again. Wakatip have pushed back up on Maclean's College. They saw the challenge coming from the inside of the field, but it's a very narrow margin. It's Wakatip in third by about half a canvas from Maclean's, by about a third of a length back to Auckland Grammar. Think you can just about count the rest out. Glendowie are a length off Auckland Grammar, and then out on the outside here it's Christchurch Boys High School, who would be a length off Glendowie, and in turn then we go back to Mount Albert Grammar. Have a look at the front of the field. Hamilton Boys have gone out by half a length. Hamilton Boys have gone out by half a length from St Andrews. And that little intriguing battle between Maclean's and Wakatip. Maclean's go ahead again by about a third of a length. And now Auckland Grammar looking to push up. So Auckland Grammar, the North Island title holders, just go up beside Wakatipu on the inside. And it's Bowball for Bowball with those two crews, but Maclean's has got themselves in the bronze medal position, and they hold half a length over Auckland Grammar and Wakatip on the inside. You can count the rest out. Glendowie might be within with a shout, but I doubt it very much. Go back to the winner, go back to the leading crews. Hamilton Boys by about a third of a length over St Andrews. Hamilton Boys over St Andrews, then it's Maclean's. Maclean's have got themselves out by half a length over Auckland Grammar, who are still locked in that tussle with Wakatipu High School. But Maclean's have now got half a length, and now we see St Andrews going backwards a little bit. St Andrews, have they done their run? As we look out and we can see that they're into the Yellow Boys, they're into the final stretch. Hamilton Boys look like they're setting sail for the finish line. Hamilton Boys are out by almost a length over St Andrews. St Andrews would hold 3/4 of a length over Maclean's. Maclean's would hold about 3/4 of a length over Auckland Grammar. As they go to the line, it'll be Hamilton Boys, then it'll be St Andrews, then it'll be Maclean's, then it'll be Auckland Grammar, then it'll be down on the inside to Wakatip, then come back to Glendowie, then out on the outside here to Christchurch Boys High School, then go back to Mount Albert Grammar. That's how we saw it from the barge. Well done to Hamilton Boys. It was a pressure race. Well done to Matthew Della, the Cox, and his charges. That was the boys under 15 Cox 4. Twizel Combined Services were the sponsor. This is the AI New Zealand Secondary Schools Rowing Championships, and we're off back to the start to bring you some more racing.
We will present the medals now for the boys under 15 Cox 4. We're very much at the business end of the day in the regatta now, so if you're a long way away from us on the bank, do come down and cheer on these crews. We've only got a few more medal presentations to make, and it would be great to have as many people down here as possible. This event is sponsored by the Twizel Combined Services Club, which I'm told is a very good place to be. We have Bruce Park with us to present the medals. No doubt a busy week for you, Bruce. Very busy. We begin with the winners of the bronze medal for the boys under 15 Cox 4. Congratulations, Maclean's College. Maclean's College, of course, in Auckland. And it's great to have them up here on the podium. Harrison Bowles, Lethem Beat, Patrick Boyle, Waldo Singleton, and Coxswain Henry Smith. This crew is coached by Mark Clemo and Jack Quinn. The time for Maclean, 7:12.73. One now for Coxswain Henry Smith. And the coaches, Mark and Jack. So well rowed. Congratulations, Maclean's College. The winners of the silver medal for the boys under 15 Cox 4 for 2016, St Andrews College. St Andrews, of course, in Christchurch. And in this crew, Freddie Studholm, Cameron Wilson, Dominic Clark, Charlie Murray, and coxswain Tom Flavel. They're coached by James Harvey, their time 7:10.71. One for coxswain Tom and for James Harvey. So congratulations, St Andrews College. Now, the Aon New Zealand Secondary Schools Boys Under 15 Cox 4 champions for 2016, Hamilton Boys High. In this crew, Nathan Healy, Lachlan Robertson, Luke Taylor, William Thompson, and they're coxed by Matthew Della. They're coached by Glenn Ross and the Boys High coaching team. The time for Hamilton Boys High was 7:08.16. So our congratulations to Maclean, St Andrews and Hamilton Boys High. Our thanks to Bruce Park from Twizel Combined Services Club for presenting the medals. The cup is the Eric Craze Cup. So one more time, congratulations to our champions, Hamilton Boys High. We have someone from St John to the podium, please.